There's a sense in which Samuel Beckett is right when he says we try again, fail again, and fail better. We try again, fail again, and fail better, because in the end we do fall on our faces. And you've been accenting the ways in which we continually bounce back, especially when we connect with one another and use whatever forms of weaponry we have available. Through social entrepreneurship, it could be through community organizing, it could be in churches, mosques, synagogues, if you're secular and atheistic and agnostic, it can be in other civil institutions in our larger society. But you try to live a life that you can, in some sense, not be ashamed of when your body is put in the grave.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
some sense of remembrance of those who came before. Mm-hmm. Some sense of memory of those who sacrificed. Mm-hmm. They set such high standards. That's why, again, like the blues and jazz, right? You pick up the saxophone and you hear John Coltrane, you say, ooh, I got to practice. Highest levels of what the Greeks call arete, excellence. But it's tied to the spiritual and the social. It's tied to the personal and the political. It's tied to the existential and the economic, all in one life. Because in the end, what you talked about, the individuality, is what we're talking about. And what a life you have already lived. What a blessed life. What a courageous life. What a visionary life, though.
I'll tell you something about all of this. Dr. West, I grew up with a very unhealthy fear of death and a lot of fear of God. And it wasn't until I started giving myself the permission to identify my calling and work towards it that I stopped fearing death.
Wow.
And when you're a Muslim reformer, it helps not to fear death.
Not to fear death. No, indeed.